Hi, good evening. I'd like to welcome you to Palm Praise 2. And peace and blessings be upon you and your family this evening. Now we are going to go ahead and get right into weathering the storm. Disaster preparedness. How to survive the fall of America by Landra Muhammad. Currently right now we're on chapter number 5. Yes, we are. And this is going to be take 2 of chapter 5, which is entitled Safety and Shelter. And take 2 here on Poem Praise 2 reads as such. Warm weather. Imagine this. It's July 12th, sometime last month, the middle of the summer, blazing hot, and poof, there it is, a power outage. No air conditioner or fan. And the utility companies are reporting that the power will be out for the next few days. What do you do? How will you stay cool? Heat rises, so retreat to the lowest level of your home. It's going to be cooler downstairs than it is upstairs because heat rises and cool air falls, okay? Surprisingly, your basement can be from 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the rest of your home. Do not create additional heat. These suggestions are basic, but turn off the lights and do your cooking outside. Under no circumstances, Miss Landra, that's just what I was thinking about. Turning on the oven. Ooh, that would not be wise. Under no circumstances should you turn on the oven or stove and take only cool showers. Limit your consumption of caffeine and eat cool foods. During the day, when it's hotter outside, keep your windows closed and your blinds and curtains drawn. Blackout curtains pinned over the windows will help keep all the sunlight out. If you don't have blackout curtains, you can use aluminum foil over your windows. It will deflect the sun heat away from your windows. Think of your car visor. Wear the proper clothing. Next, cold weather. All right, I would so rather be too hot than too cold. Miss Muhammad, I feel you. I would rather be too hot than too cold too, for sure. So, what do we do on January 30th? And that ice storm has just caused a now heavy tree to break on a electricity wire and snap it. That's right. Your power is out. And because the roads look like an ice skating rink, the roads are impassable, aka no power trucks are coming to turn on the lights. And worse than lights, the heat in your home is supplied by electricity. And yes, your house is getting colder and colder. Wear the proper clothing. Wear a hat and cover your feet. This will help you maintain your body heat. Yeah, I remember that. My grandma always said to your head and your feet. Keep those covered. Makes sense. That's the top and that's at the bottom. No, for the middle. Okay, we're going to keep on going. Had a flashback, y'all. Okay, make sure your home is properly insulated. If necessary, insulate walls and attic. This will help you to conserve electricity and reduce your home's power demands for heat. Caulk the weather strip doors and window sills to keep cold air out, allowing the inside temperature to stay warmer longer. Install storm windows or cover windows with plastic from the inside. This will provide an extra layer of insulation, keeping more cold air out. Instead of trying to heat the whole house, focus your attention on heating just one room of the house. Everybody's body heat in one room is great help to keeping everyone warm. Try to pick a room that gets a lot of natural sunlight and has a heating source. Ideally, you would pick a windowed room on the southwest side of your home. Consider keeping safe emergency heating equipment, such as fireplace with ample supply of wood, small well-vented wood, coal, or camp stove with fuel, portable space heater, or kerosene heater. Use only the correct fuel for your unit and follow the manufacturer's instructions. Refuel outdoors only, the fumes, okay? And only when cool. Keep your kerosene heater at least 3 feet away from furniture and other flammable objects. When using alternate heat from a fireplace, wood stove, space heater, etc., use fire safeguards and ventilate properly. Fire hazards is greatly increased in the winter because alternate heating sources are used without following proper safety precautions. Next, sanitation. Keep your hands clean. It's at the bottom. I'm going to say that at the top too. Now, proper sanitation is a subject that is often ignored in emergency preparedness, and all the preparation in the world can crumble if you become ill. After a calamity, we could be faced with weeks of sanitary problems. And traditionally, the lack of sanitation facilities following major disasters can bring serious health risk. So the proper steps must be taken to avoid post-disaster illness. If the disaster includes rain, keep in mind that flood waters may contain fecal material from overflowing sewage systems. So there is always a risk of disease from eating or drinking anything contaminated with flood water. Additionally, there is a great possibility of a shortage of water supply coupled with broken water lines. And if the untreated sewage polluted the water supply, people will quickly become ill or perish. With basic health care and sanitation all but destroyed and high numbers of survivors likely left homeless, unchecked infectious disease and contamination will pose a threat to survivors. This is what took place in Haiti after their major earthquake. Many people develop cholera. Keep your hands clean. And that does complete that section almost. We have a little bit to complete more on sanitation. Now, I held you for about 10 minutes. I do thank you for tuning in for this 10-minute read of How to Survive the Fall of America, Disaster Preparedness, Weathering the Storm. Now, stay tuned for take number 3 of this chapter that I will have for you. But until then, I certainly want for you to be well, to take care, to be blessed, be safe, and it be it thy will. I will talk with you soon here on Palm Praise 2. So until next time, later y'all.